ChatGPT 4 versus 4o Mini. It looks like OpenAI is trying to conserve resources today, and I've discovered that the rollout of Mini and one other issue, which is the memory, running out of memory in prompting. So we've got two things happening. The ChatGPT 4o Mini reduces the size of the response, and then also the out-of-memory errors that I've been seeing indicate that they're starting to shrink how much capacity you have to tell ChatGPT to remember something. And so every time you have a chat or a thread with a chat, it's going to be remembering different things. It's going to be updating its memory as you ask things. So what's happening is that they're now introducing some limits to how much it will remember. And so in order to expand that, you may have to add an additional account with a different email address. They're starting to constrict those resources. And what I've noticed also is that existing threads that I had are being switched over to the 4o Mini without me doing anything, whereas previously it would preserve the GPT type that I was using for that thread. Now they're trying to steer everyone automatically, whether you want it to or not, towards that Mini framework. And so you want to pay attention to that. If you're doing prompting, let's say you're doing something a repetitive task for automation, where you're streamlining a process, and you notice that the format of the results you're getting change, it might be because that GPT framework was changed on you by OpenAI without your consent necessarily, without you actually changing it yourself. And I've run into that in 3 different cases in the last few days, where I run the same prompts over and over in a form of an automation, and I noticed that the results I was getting were changed, and some of them even had emojis in them, which they'd never had before, and then I noticed that it was that the version of ChatGPT had been changed for me, and I had to change it back in order to preserve the memory and the training that I had given it before. But then at the same time, I also had to go into settings and personalization in order to remove items from memory that I didn't need anymore, so that it could continue to learn from my prompts. And these are important things. This is it for your AI Friday, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.